Breaking news, a war has been struck between the North and the South of the colonies.
Today we have a retired general to give us advantages and disadvantages for both the sides. Hey John, so tell us what you're going to be talking about today.
Well, you see, we have the North on one side and the South on the other side. Some advantage that North has over the South are superior leadership in Abraham Lincoln, greater population of 22 million people, military power were a 5-2 advantage in men who could fight, a navy, a war machine, industry power. Well, the South also had some advantage of their own. For example, their military officer most had experience from the Mexican War. They had a strong military tradition and had been educated at military school. They also had strong motivation, which were fighting to keep way of life and fighting for homeland.
What are some of the disadvantages of both sides?
The disadvantage of North was our weak motivation, which is not fighting for a case, or at least when they could understand officers are not aggressive enough, and many failed to press their enemy when they had the advantage. Most of their officers are inexperienced fighting on unfamiliar territory, as they had never been in the South, which means they had poor communication, and long supply line comfort the North believed the war would be over quickly. The disadvantage of South are weak leadership skill of Jefferson Davis, weak government of country. They also got no navy, less men, less supplies, no money, and less factories.
Alright, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Tom.
In other news, we have a Union soldier with us today to tell us his point of view of the Gettysburg Battle. Hey Theodore, so tell us a little bit about what happened today.
Well, today, July 3rd, 1863, we are standing on what is left of the Gettysburg Battle, which started only 2 days ago, and it looks like the biggest battle of the entire war.
How do you think this battle affects the war?
To be honest with you, I truly believe that this battle is a turning point for us, the Union, because we are able to defeat the attacks that were made by the Confederates.
Thank you so much for your time, Theodore. Back to you guys.
Welcome back, folks. I'm David. With me here I have Jacob, who knows a lot about the Battle of Fort Sumter. Hi, Jacob.
Hey David, I'm very happy to be here. So us, the Confederates, took over Fort Sumter. The battle happened on April 12, 1861. When we fired at the Union soldiers, by the next day we won the territory. On the second battle, the Union officers tried to get back Fort Sumter, but they couldn't because we are greater.
Oh, thank you for your time. Right now it's just moving. Okay, well, we have a reporter on the scene of the Battle of Antietam.
Yeah, I'm here at the Battle of Antietam, or at least what remains of it. Honestly, this is the bloodiest battle that we have talked about yet. It was the first field army-level engagement in the East Theater of the American Civil War and took place on the Union soil.
Okay, thank you, Thomas.
You got me.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Back here on the studio. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Back here on the studio. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Back here on the studio, we have a gun expert that will explain to us all the new guns that we involved in these battles.
Hey guys, so as he said, I'll be showing you some of the new guns that were used on the battlefield. Hand grenades, rockets, machine guns, landmines, underwater mines, hot air balloons, and etc.
What about Copperhead? We have been heard a lot of talking about Copperhead. What are they?
Well, you see, in the 1860s, the Copperheads compromised a local faction of Democrats in the northern United States. The Union opposed the American Civil War, wanting a peace settlement with the Confederates. Republicans started calling anti-war Democrats Copperheads, linking them to venomous snakes. Those Democrats accepted the label, the Copperhead, as a weakness of liberty.
Well, thank you very much. Now we have a clear idea of what has happened.
Back with us today, we have General John, who's going to tell us all the generals and the strategies used in these battles.
For the strategy, North have used the Anaconda Plan, which is an all-out strategy for suppressing the Confederates at the beginning of the American Civil War, and is proposed by General-in-Chief Winfield Scott. Winfield Scott was one of the most important American military figures of the early 19th century, and he had served on active duty as a general longer than any other person in American history.
We have urgent news. President Abraham Lincoln just signed the Emancipation Proclamation. We have someone on the scene right now to tell us and explain to us what the Emancipation Proclamation is and what magnitude it has.
The American Civil War began in 1861. President Abraham Lincoln carefully framed the conflict as concerning the Union rather than abolition of slavery, although he personally found that the practice of slavery abhorrent. He knew that neither Northerners or the residents of the border slave states would support abolition as the war aimed. But in the mid-1862, as thousands of slaves fled to join the invading Northern armies.
Yeah.
Nah. If you do that, I'm gonna kill you in class. I swear to God. I gotta say this. All right, let me in. Hey, David, I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, thank you, Friday. Back here on the study, where have you gone?
Nah, bro, I was sleeping, bro.
Were you? Dude, stop!
Come on,
Alright. This one, delete those.
dude. Okay, thank you.